In the 13th century, a young Venetian traveller walked along these ramparts here in the city of Xi'an. It marked the end of Marco Polo's journey along a dangerous path that once connected Europe to the Middle Kingdom. Well, I'm now going to retrace part of that momentous journey as together we head westwards through the deserts of Western China along the Silk Road. Join me. Oh, 你好. Perfect timing, quarter. 朋友你好，走吧，走吧。哇，到哪里？我的朋友，在英国没有这个。
我听不懂。
啊，不是，不明白。
你说怎么走我怎么走。
Ah, hold it. Right. He said, stop talking to me. I'm trying to drive here. These are the walls of ancient Shian. It didn't used to be called Shian, it used to be called Chang'an when Marco Polo arrived here, and it was the first capital of China. This town was the first capital of the Middle Kingdom, and it marked the very end of the Silk Road. This is where it all ended, and this is where we begin with our non-talkative driver here in Shian. 谢谢你，好的，谢谢你，非常有意思。非常有意思。
你说是吗
？Very interesting， 有意思，非常有意思。OK， 没关系。Alipay， 没关系。Oh, I thought I knew how to say very interesting. Obviously don't.
多少钱？
多少钱？我不知道。你好，你们好。多少钱
？50块。
啊
？50块。
多少钱？
好的，
再见。
再见，朋友，再见。Wow, we made it to the railway station somehow. Here it is. 再见，朋友，再见. How am I going to survive the rest of the Silk Road if I can barely get to the railway station? Do you know what I like about Chinese railway stations? It's not just that they're big, massive, orderly, no drunks, no drug addicts loitering about, but they also have these row upon row of massage chairs. So before you get on your train to wherever you're going in China, you can have a little massage. Let's see if we can make it work. Right, it's asking me some questions. What should we do? Should we do 30 minutes for 25? I think we should. Let's press that. Is that it? Do I press that? Oh, no, let's press that one. Now what? Is that it? Press that. It's going a bit too near to my prostate at times, but this is just the difference between Great Britain and China, is that in China you can have nice things like a row of massage chairs for people to use before their train journey. Imagine this in a British, imagine this in a British railway station. It's really powerful. You couldn't have it in a British railway station. You'd have a load of dodgy, bloody illegal migrants taking shits in them. But here in China, people respect, it seems, the infrastructure a lot more, so they can have nice things. Britain is a world away. Oh, it really is going for my prostate. Might have to extend for half an hour. We have a special line in China for celebrity bloggers. Oh, is he one too? Must be another blogger. 三成好，这个。好的，谢谢。Oh, there you go. The riffraff go in the other queues. Our celebrities. Right. Where's our train? To the city of sinning. Sinning. For sinners. 你好，朋友。这个。好的。
身份证。
对。一个。Carriage 1, seat number 12. Hold the shishin. There we go. It's like being on a flipping aeroplane. Check it out. First class to Sinan. 12F. 12F. Oh. It's like being in business class on a flight. Look at that. Oh, that little place. Rest me arm. Chill out. 36 quid for 4 hours. Good old Zhonghua. passing through some incredibly long tunnels here on our journey, and that's because we've left Xi'an behind and also the lowlands of China, which are mostly populated by the Han people, the dominant ethnic group of the nation. But now we're going to wind our way up to the Tibetan plateau, where the people, the ethnicities and the cultures are going to be very, very different. 你好，你好，谢谢你们，非常非常这个，非常非常。
你是到甲玉关，这是西宁。
对，我知道，我想看看，谢谢你，谢谢你。We're here in freezing cold. I was trying to explain to the lady that it's freezing cold here, but I don't know what the word cold is in Chinese. Brr, 非常非常 brr. Anyway. Let's go and check it out. Where are we? Wow, check it out. Another massive railway station in the middle of flipping China. On a chilly day in old Sinan. Let's go and check out some communist artwork before we continue. Look at it, Sinan. Middle of China. No one's ever heard of Sinan. And yet, it's probably got a population of a few million. Look at the buildings, the infrastructure. Wow. Situated as it is up here on the high plains. But check this out, what I want to show you. The communist sign of Sinan. My kind of town, a bit of communist paraphernalia when you arrive in the city to welcome you. To remind you that we are in the People's Republic of China, run by the old commie party. And here's their symbol. Right, oh, flipping heck. Probably get in trouble for desecrating the fake grass. Anyway, where do we go now then? Right, this is it. I know where we're going. We're going to look for a taxi. Hello. I'm looking for a taxi. She doesn't know. This is the interesting Henfuza thing about China, is that they build these massive infrastructure projects, giant railway stations, bridges, these cities that we can see up ahead of us, these big modern buildings, all these projects. But the strange thing is, you never see the people. Ni hao panyo, ni salam. Pleased to meet you. 我很高兴，认识你。Okay. 对。Look at this, a nice Muslim chap. 好的，这个什么？ You said which country? 我是英国的。
英国的。
英国的 London。对。我很高兴认识你。
很高兴。
很高兴 Pleased to meet you.
好，我们拍个照。
Yeah, photo together. Come on, let's do it. Well, I'm a celebrity in Sinan. Let's do it. I normally charge people for selfies, but I'm going to let this guy have it for free. Come on then, let's do it. 好的，我的朋友，我的中国的朋友。啊，
摄影照吧。啊，摄影照。
哦，漂亮，很漂亮。再见，朋友们。So, as I was saying before, I didn't realise I was such a celebrity in old Sinan. They build these massive projects, but there's no people. There's meant to be 1.5 million people in China, but you never see crowds. The cities are empty for some reason. I don't know if COVID did away with a lot of them, or what the situation is, where they all are, but you just never see masses of people like you see in India or Bangladesh or somewhere. Yet there's more people here than in those countries, I think. Anyway, let's carry on into little old friendly Sinan, where I am a bit of a celebrity, it seems. Hello, how are you? Pleased to meet you. Wow, I'm a major celebrity in Sinan. Flipping heck. They must watch the channel. Hello. Wow. I might move to Sinan and sin. Well, what I've noticed just by leaving Sinan railway station is the amount of headscarves and little Muslim caps, whatever they're called, that the people here are wearing. And that's because we're becoming closer and closer to Xinjiang. But we're not here in this city to see Muslims, we're here to see Tibetans. See if we can find some. Where are we?
Hello, 打车吗
Taxi!
？Taxi。
Kumbum!
去哪里
Kumbum!
靠坝，
Kumbum!
靠坝。
Kumbum!
靠坝和
这个。
哦，靠吧。
看吧。
哦，踏实踏实
踏实
啊，踏实。
活动踏实。
好的，好的。
100块钱，100块钱，
多少钱
？100块钱。哎，你跟他说了，你觉得哈雷吗？哈雷跟你。
哦，你好，朋友。你是英语？
你也是这样不？
我普通话不知道。English, I speak English. 英语，我是英国人。可以啊，你是中国人。
咱们这还有哈雷的什么？
These are the adventures you have in Sinan, talking to random other cabbies.
哦，只能，好。
The Silk Road obviously brought goods. That was the idea of the Silk Road, bringing goods from between Europe and Asia. However, it brought something also much more long-lasting. That is religion. We're going to go and check out that place now. Wow, 有意思. Well, finally someone understood my interesting. This is real China life. Little old bloke sitting outside shops, nothing to do. Up ahead I can see some Tibetans. Oh, look at it. Wow. 这个什么? Check out this place. Where the hell are we? He's bringing me down little roads and old gates, and in the distance I can see massive mountains. Snow-covered mountains. Wow. Oh, we've made it. I think. Where are we? Oh, hold on. Oh, 谢谢朋友。你是很棒人。很棒人。Okay, hold on. Wow, that's it. I told him he's a very bang ren, which I think means a cool dude. 你好，Julie。We've come to this monastery here in Tibet, on the very edge of Tibet. This is Tibet. Although it's the province of Qinghai, we are up in Tibet. And this is the second most important and the second largest monastery in all of Tibet. Look at it. Hundreds and hundreds of years old. It was Indian Buddhist monks who travelled the Silk Road 2,000 years ago, crossed over the dangerous Himalayan passes, that brought with them their religion, where it flourished here, up on the high passes of the Tibetan plateau. Little Tibetan lady, little Tibetan babushka. Never seen one of them before. Let's walk together. Oh, she's got COVID. Oh, for me? Oh, Shishini. Thank you very much. Shishini. You're a nice person. Ah, nice, friendly Buddhist lady who's given me a little sweet. And I wonder what Marco Polo made of the Buddhists when he came up here in the 1200s. These temples, not this exact one, but other ones, other Buddhist temples, existed here when Marco Polo passed through. Oh, I've ended up in a Chinese tour group. Oh, righty. I'm following the flag. 你好。
你好。
很漂亮，对？这个很漂亮。Right, yes. Wow, there we go. I've joined a tour group. 你好，Julie。你好，Julie。你好吧？ Wow. Friendly people, but they haven't got a clue what I'm saying. I thought Julie was a word I learned in Ladakh, which I presumed meant flipping hello in Tibetan, but maybe it doesn't, because when I said Julie to her, she had no idea what I was talking about. What? Here they come. Come on through. If you read and believe the Western press, you'd believe that there's no freedom of religious expression up on the Tibetan plateau, that people aren't free to even speak their own language. However, from my admittedly very superficial 20 minutes here in the temple, where people are openly praying, where I've heard lots of Tibetan being spoken, where there's Tibetan writing everywhere, where the monasteries are open, it makes you wonder if maybe the Western press isn't telling the full story. And just maybe, things ain't too bad up here. Is that right? Yes, she agrees. 你好. 20 yuan? 20 yuan? For 一个? 20?
1，
这个什么？这个什么？
这个50，
50? 50?
OK，50，
太贵了。
太贵了，没有。
Come on then, because you're a young are you a Buddhist lady? You're a Tibetan lady?
no.
Bullshit.
OK。
Okay. I'm in a good mood, so I'm going to buy something. Don't give me the no change stuff.
哎呦，我这样你有吗 ？Hello。
为什么没有？
这样，微信支付这样
好
有吗？
好的。
你等一下，我给你那里换一下，那里换一下。OK。
Zoba, oh my God, you're a jolly little Buddhist. Come on then, Zoba. Zoba.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. I got hustled outside of a Tibetan temple for a bracelet. Maybe it will bring us luck on the Silk Road. She could just walk off and I wouldn't be able to catch her, walk off with my change. Where's she going? Little legs, strutting up the road. Oh. And I know what some of you fucking Egypts are saying. You're saying, just give her the $5 change. No. You simps. What's happening in here? Whew. 你好朋友，就来。你好。
English no。
很复杂。普通话很复杂。
对。
对。很复杂。Yes. Okay. What's going on here? 谢谢你。
那个这个。
1, 2.
OK. 50. OK.
Okay, my
50.
friend.
OK.
谢谢你们。
对 ，Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, nice English. Oh, 英国的，你是英国的，你是不中国的。
Very much.
Very much. Very nice to meet you. Bye bye. 再见。Bye bye. There we go. We met ourselves a little friendly Tibetan, and I bought a bracelet I don't want for a $5. She must have seen a $5. Flipping. You can take a train across China for £6. I paid a $5. 谢谢你. Right then, let's have some fun. If you've been watching this channel, you know that sometimes I get myself into some pretty hectic situations. So I want to watch all my favourite shows and restricted location content at the end of the day to unwind. How do I do that? I use Proton VPN. Whoa! By safely connecting to one of Proton's thousands of servers in over 110 countries, I can log into Netflix as if I'm in America, or Sky TV as if I'm home in Britain, and even connect to any blocked social media platforms. Very important in a country like China. Proton VPN's no logs policy ensures my streaming habits remain private, and with its VPN accelerator, I get a high-speed connection for a smooth streaming experience. Whoa! Boosting my speed by up to 400%. This is lethal. Proton helps you protect your privacy while browsing, even on restricted networks, meaning I can access news and social media sites from back home, no matter where I am. With its strong security encryption, you can explore the internet around the world securely and without worrying about prying eyes. Proton VPN works with Apple TV and Fire TV, basically with everywhere you can possibly watch your favourite programmes, with one simple tap connection wherever you are in the world. Just like me, use my link protonvpn.com/bald and bankrupt to get a mega 70% off Proton VPN until the 28th of May, when it then goes back to the very generous 64%, and watch whatever you want in whatever location you are. Take back control with Proton. Okay? 没关系？没关系，谢谢。Oh. Through the VIP gate I go. I'm such a VIP now Even when my passport doesn't work, they still say come on through. However, we're about to get on a train down to Gansu province, but the only ticket available said it's on a hard seat. I don't know what a hard seat is, but we're going to find out. Hope I'm not roughing it with the riffraff. I'm a bit of a celebrity in flipping whatever this town's called. Can't be sitting around with the regulars. Oh, 我不知道。这个？
开往乌鲁木齐。
乌鲁木齐。
是的，45。
这个？
这个不是。
这个。
是郑州。
Oh.
郑州就是南昌的。
You're right.
南昌。
Of all the people you could have asked for advice, you asked the only white man. 我不知道。好的。You could have asked anyone on the platform what train station, what bloody platform. You asked the only one who obviously doesn't know. Anyway, we're waiting now for our train down to Gansu province. And I hope it's one of these trains. Look at this train here. A proper old Chinese old school train. That's what I want to be on. I don't want to be on one of these fancy ones. I want to keep it real. I know I'm a celebrity in sinning, but still, I want to keep it real with the people. Getting shouted at. Can't talk to a celebrity like that. Hell yeah, we're on an old school train in China. Let's do it. Oh, check it out. Proper. Old school train, still 10 times better than a British train. But anyway, let's jump on it. 16, 15, where are we? Huh? It's a GoPro, yes. GoPro. It's like a GoPro. It's a Sony, but it's like a GoPro.
So,
Yeah, a small one. Oh, you speak English? A little bit. Where are you going? Huh? Urumqi. Oh, it's very far. It's very far. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, I go. 你好，朋友们。好的。
你在拍摄东西吗？
加油馆。
Recorded
Yeah. Photo. Photo. Possible?
I'm not sure.
Oh, really? Is it legal? Photos? Maybe. Oh no,
You
I'm sorry.
better not record any the video or the photo about our
Don't worry.
work.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What the hell is this place? Forty-three, 44.
Shian
门面好。这个我的。
你是几号？
我加油馆，
到加油馆了。
加油馆我不是懂，加油馆
加油馆你不知道。
普通话很复杂。
旅游吧，来旅游啊！
Oh.
In China, how long?
1 week.
One week.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. 1 week.
这是旅游。
1 week. But you speak English. You speak English.
A little.
A little. And this lady speaks English. Wow, okay, I'm surprised. This is good.
I can speak English a little.
No, you speak nice English.
yeah, okay.
You have nice accent. Wow, better than my Chinese. We're out. Well, this train is full of workers, basically migrant workers who are travelling to Xinjiang from eastern coastal cities looking for new opportunities. And some of these people will be travelling on this train for 3 days. That's right, the lady opposite me has already been on the train for 45 hours, sitting in one of these seats. Nothing to do, just looking out the window. But the people are friendly at least. But not much to do on the train to wherever we're going.
어,
我的朋友，我的中国的朋友。英国中国朋友们。朋友们，英国中国，好的。 Everyone's so fascinated by my passport. Look how they're all looking in the passport. They've never seen a British passport before. Wow, that's the power of a British passport. Useless in Europe, but in China it's still got some street cred. We've made it to very noisy Jiayuguan here in Gansu province. And that was the greatest train in China. Oh, 你们好, 你们好. Friendliest people on the communist train. Let's look for our hotel. Hold on.
谢谢。
Oh, there, 不客气, 不客气. 再见. There you go, just helping out the women of Gansu wherever I go. Right, I booked into an Ibis for 12 quid a night. Let's see what it looks like. 12 quid Ibis. Welcome to the Ibis. Let's check it out. Oh, quite fancy for flipping Gansu province. Right then, let's see what 12 quid gets you at the Ibis in Gansu. Oh, I like it. Nice bathroom, sink, shower, bog. A lovely bed, a lovely desk, do some editing, and a view of flipping mysterious Gansu province. The bright lights of Gansu. Better than an Ibis in flipping England. No illegal migrants being put up in the next rooms. I like it. Good old China, good old Ibis. Can't beat it. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is how our first night in the Middle Kingdom ends. Eating kebabs on the Silk Road in the footsteps of Marco Polo. See you tomorrow. This fortress was probably the most important place on the entirety of the Silk Road because it marks the very end of the Great Wall of China and the western edge of the nation. This very gate was the entrance point to the Middle Kingdom for traders who had come from India, Afghanistan, Europe, Venice. It marked the very end of their journey. Wow. Imagine, if you will, for a second, you're a traveller. You've come all the way from Europe in the 14th or 15th century. You survived brigands and bandits and dangerous passes. And finally, you see this. The edge of the Middle Kingdom. Safety, opportunity, riches that lie beyond this fort. Maybe you'd read about it in Marco Polo's book, the excitement you would have felt and the relief that you'd survived. Wow. And it's still standing here, hundreds and hundreds of years later, full of noisy Chinese tourists. Ni hao. Hello, ni hao. They weren't here back in the day. But here in Gansu province, this still survives. Wow. Who knew? Mysterious Gansu province. Had no idea. Hold up. Okay, 谢谢你. Oh, foot in the stirrup. Oh my god. Jigger. Hold up. Ready. They stink. Phew. I'm holding on. I'm saying your camel stinks. I think I offended her. Here we go. 他的叫什么名字? Shao Kuai? Oh, this is Shao Kuai, the camel. And it's the kind of camel that Marco Polo would have ridden back in the day. And we're heading down now to the Great Wall of China on Shao Kuai. Oh, he stinks. Shao Kuai fucking reeks. My clothes. Wow. Oh, hold up. 谢谢。
这就是长城。
长城。
对，
长城。
万里长城。
长城. Okay, I don't know why you shouted it. Zoba. This, as the lady said, is the Changchun, the Great Wall of China. The very end of it, it ends here in this fort, look. And it might not look like how you expect, because you've seen tourist pictures and you imagine it with bricks and long lines over mountains, but for much of its length, this was the reality of the Great Wall, a mud rampart like this, built to keep out the barbarians, Timur the Lame from Central Asia, Genghis Khan. Zoba. This is it, the Great Wall. And we've seen it, we've touched it. Here, in old Gansu. Right, that'll do, my love. Zoba, zoba, zoba. Enough. Before I fall off and break your bloody leg. 谢谢你。
不客气，谢谢你。
I'm having a photo of me on a camel for the memories. Might even be the thumbnail if it's good enough. Let's see. Can you delete my wrinkles? Oh, 这个很漂亮。Wow, look at me. Marco Polo. 谢谢朋友。
没事。
这个好的。More rubbish for China. 谢谢你，再见。There you go. Came to the Great Wall, and I've got a photo that's out of focus to prove it. If you squint, you can tell it's me. 谢谢，再见。5 o'clock in the morning, waiting for another train in another massive railway station. It's like Groundhog Day when you travel in China. You just go from huge railway station to huge railway station, saying the same things on film. Isn't it big? Isn't it clean? Oh, there's no tramps. Flipping egg. This is what it's come to. Now I'm going to get on the train. I'm going to say Ni Hao, Wo Bujadao, 10,000 times. Bloody hell. 上车好. Oh, VIP. Thank you. 好的. 谢谢你，朋友. There you go. What I like about this town is that the VIP queue is for real VIPs. No one else using it without my permission. Right, where's the train? To Dan Huang. It's the old school version once again, and this time I booked a bed. Our first train with a bed in China. We're ticking off all kinds of firsts on this trip. 21, seat 21, bed 21. Oh, check it out, 21. 我的21，这个是。I'm going to get some sleep for a couple of hours, hopefully. And I'll see you when the sun comes up in mysterious Gansu province. See you later. We're now passing through the Taklamakan Desert, which is an ancient sea. And you can see the bottom of the seabed now. Look how the rocks are formed. You can kind of see the shape of where once before were waves. An empty, empty desert. It means he who enters shall not leave. Let's hope we get to leave.
我打车带你带到市中心。
你的车？
我打车 bus。 就说
Okay. I didn't understand. We're booming May. Hold on. We've made it to Don Huang with my new female lady friend. She said, follow me. Don't know where she's taking me. Flipping heck, it's bright. They don't build small things in China. Everything has to be massive. Check out the railway station. It's only a little town, Don Huang, but check it out. Bigger than Waterloo. Where's this lady taking me? 我们去哪里？
我们去那个我去的对，
Hold on. 这个不是Don Huang
这是东黄火车站
啊。
我们去那个东黄市区。
好的。
然后你再去看你住民宿还是要住酒店。
我明白。
我带你一程。
好的。
Not
got a clue. Not the foggiest.
没呀，就我坐
I've been kidnapped.
车搭上的。我火车站刚搭上出来。
She's now negotiating my price.
点进来
So I've got a good one. He's white. Tall.
你说
Very good looking.
飞呀
She might keep me for herself. Sex slave. Imagine being a sex slave in Don Huang. Is that how my life ends? Locked in a basement with a MILF.
这个就到东黄市区。
这个东皇。
哎，对。
好的。
我要去吗？
这个你的什么？你的饭店。Okay, bye-bye. 再见, bye-bye. Why the hell has she brought me to the middle of nowhere? I've got a place I want to go to. She's brought me in a taxi to the middle of bloody nowhere in Don Huang. 你好，小朋友。你好吗？你好，我很高兴认识你。你好。There you go. The adventures you can have in old Don Huang. There's a place I want to go to in Don Huang. But that woman said, come with me in a taxi. I have no idea why she brought me here. To empty Don Huang. Where are the people? There's massive buildings everywhere. Oh, that's a funky car. There's massive buildings everywhere, but no people. China is just a huge ghost town. It's very strange. 这个酒店，我的朋友，这个酒店，好的，我是老外，没关系，好的，对，
您是一个人吗？
我是一个人，对，我想一个 one night， 这个我的，
对，这个。放卡，放到这个地方。
OK。
开门。
Super。很大。
很大，对吧？
很漂亮。Oh my God！ 谢谢你。
对，不客气。好的。
Come by any time. Okay. Thank you. If you're bored, come and stay. 再见. Wow. There we go. Found a hotel. What a fucking palaver that was. But look at the room. Not bad for 20 quid a night. You get a little divan, you get a nice double bed, you get a big TV, you get a lovely bathroom. Flipping heck, 20 quid a night and a nice receptionist. Right, now we've got to get to the place that I came all this way for. Before Islam came to this region and converted everyone by the way of the sword, this whole Silk Road region was Buddhist. The people were Buddhist. And some of the Buddhist monks in this oasis of Dan Huang hacked grottos, Buddhist grottos, into the mountainsides. Let's see if we can look at some. I'm not meant to be filming, so I'll have to do it on the sly. But let's see. Well, that was the biggest waste of time I've ever had as a traveller. I travelled 5 hours from Jichuan on that train to look and show you guys the Buddhist caves, only to have a no camera policy strictly enforced. So that's it. Now what? fuck's sake. What a disaster. Ni hao.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, you speak English. 我普通话不知道。
说得挺好。
啊，谢谢你，谢谢你。How many more fucking times am I going to say 你好，我不知道 Jesus. 你好，我要出去放一个面条，一个啤酒。好嘞，行，好的，谢谢。很好，哦，很好，谢谢朋友。慢点。好的呀，我明白，谢谢。Well, guys, the plan was to push on to Xinjiang and show you Urumqi, Kashgar, and some other Silk Road cities. But the situation is that without any more Mandarin, I can't do much. What am I going to do? Say ni hao again. So even ordering these noodles was a difficult experience. So I'm going to go back to Europe. Keep on practicing the old Mandarin. The Mandarin hasn't defeated me yet. And come back in the future, explore some other part of the country. Hopefully, then we can communicate a little bit better with the Chinese people. Alright guys, until next time, 很好吃，再见 from Zhongguan.